God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "It is I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, duty to teach you Brahmins the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, Raja Yoga, and to purify you souls, and to liberate every soul from sorrow. It is I, Shiv Baba's responsibility, not you children, to make impure souls pure and then take you back home to the soul world once again. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "Only I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, came to grant peace and happiness to this whole impure world. You Brahmins, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls and devotees is many, but there is only I, Shiv Baba, who have mercy for all of you souls." Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "Would I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, not have the thought, now that every soul has become impure, I shall go and teach them Raja Yoga and make them pure once again. This is my duty at the end of each and every world cycle. I, Shiv Baba, has came to purify you souls. At least listen to what I say." Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "Lust is your greatest enemy. Conquer it. There is no happiness in lust. Become pure in this last birth, and your bodies will become eternal in the future, like the kalpa tree for your future 21 births in heaven. It is very easy, but Maya, which is sin, is such that she defeats you. Some remain pure for 4 to 6 months, and then you break. You Brahmins, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, now know that I, Shiv Baba, is explaining to you Brahman souls exactly as I did in the previous world cycle." Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "I, God Shiva, the purifier Father of all souls, only comes in the imperishable land of Bharat. Bharat is I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, birthplace. People celebrate the birthday of me, God Shiva. I, incorporeal God Shiva, the Supreme Soul, takes birth, and my name is Shiva. I, Shiv Baba, doesn't have a body of my own. Even Prajapita Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar have images. I, Shiv Baba, the highest on high, is the only God, and I enter the ordinary old body of Prajapita Brahma to teach you Brahmas, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, Raja Yoga, in order for you to become pure once again." Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "A soul cannot do anything without a body. Each soul experiences happiness and sorrow through a body. When a soul becomes separated from his body, he cannot do anything. I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, has now entered the ordinary old body of Prajapita Brahma to play my part. It is remembered that establishment takes place through Prajapita Brahma." Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, "From whom did you Brahmins, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, Receive I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls. Shiv Baba, Point of Light Father, Introduction. Am I Krishna? Am I Prajapita Brahma? No. I am God Shiva, the one Father of all souls. No one else can say this. Although they say I am Shiva, they cannot say that they are the Father of all souls. This knowledge here is lawful. I, Shiv Baba, alone is your Father, Teacher, and Satguru, true spiritual guide. You shall be amazed at how I, Shiv Baba, make this whole impure world pure. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, at every step follow I, God Shiva's, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, Point of Light Father, Srimad, Elevated Directions. Who gives you the inheritance of heaven for your future 21 births? Maya, which is sin, is very powerful. You study, and then because of the influence of Maya, you divorce me, Shiv Baba. This is why you are told to remain cautious. Here you have to serve others to make them similar to yourselves. Will you not help me, Shiv Baba, in this? Instead, you divorce me, Shiv Baba, and defame my name. There are so many difficulties. There is obstacles in this sacrificial fire of knowledge. Maya brings many storms. This doesn't happen on the path of devotion. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, sensible children, follow I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls. Shiv Baba, Point of Light Father, Elevated Directions. Look in the mirror of your heart and check whether you have performed any sinful acts. When you belong to me, Shiv Baba, and you perform even the slightest wrong act, 100-fold punishment is accumulated. It causes a great deal of loss. Check whether you are crediting or debiting your account. Chase away the evil spirit of Maya, which is sin. Only when you have such a stage will you be able to sit in the heart and then on the throne. You can understand what your throne will otherwise be. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, friends and relatives tell stories at home. I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, Point of Light Father, is also telling the story of the beginning, middle, and the end of this world cycle. 5,000 years ago, you were the masters of this world. I, Shiv Baba, tells you Brahmins, the multiple creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, this story every day. Become my children. Make yourselves worthy of claiming your fortune of the kingdom of heaven. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, every soul know there is only one God who creates your fortune. While understanding this, when you have sorrow because you are unhappy, you say that I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, Point of Light Father, created this destiny of happiness and sorrow, of good and bad. However, people don't have this much understanding of why they are blaming me, Shiv Baba. It is you human beings yourself who is to be blamed. Whatever actions you human beings have performed, you have to face the consequences of them. You souls receive the fruit of your own karma actions. So if you perform elevated actions, you receive happiness, and if you perform corrupt actions, you become unhappy. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, people first have to understand why I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, came and teaches you Brahmins the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, knowledge and yoga, remembrance of me, Shiv Baba, which is how to become pure once again. It is the law that those of you who leave Maya's, which is sin's, company and hold I Shiv Baba's hand and take my company, Maya will not leave you alone and will create many obstacles. Whatever you have to tolerate because of me, Shiv Baba, shall be a sweet experience. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, has came to put right your fortune which has been spoiled. So I am the one who creates your fortune. Those people forget themselves and I, Shiv Baba, and spoil their own fortune. I, Shiv Baba, is responsible for those of you who have to suffer because of wanting to meet me, Shiv Baba. That will also only be when you say, God, your wish and my wish is the same. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, this is the true story of becoming true Narayan. Listen to this story and then relate it to others to make them immortal. Then, on the path of devotion in the Copper Age, you will relate religious stories. You will have forgotten this knowledge which you are now studying for your future 21 births in the Golden and Silver Ages. Gateway to Heaven, the 19th of April 2022.